Hi everyone. My hair's still all puffy, but look how cute she is when she's asleep. Aren't you adorable, Cora? Yes, you are. I love her so much. Anyway, today my girlfriend Mia and I are going to be baking a bunch of cookies for Christmas. We're mailing some as gifts. They're mainly for us, to be honest. One of the ones to bring over to our friend's house for Christmas Day. But I thought I would bring you guys along while we bake cookies. And I wanted to show you how I've organized it because I tend to get like really easily overwhelmed. I love baking. I love it so much. It's such a relief for me. But I also can get very overwhelmed sometimes, especially if I'm baking like multiple types of things at once. It really gets to me. So I've set everything up. I got all my recipes together and I put them all in one Google Doc. So first off, I named it after Great British Bake Off because, you know, that's how I roll. But what I did is I have 4 different recipes together making tonight. We're making sugar cookies, we're making white chocolate peppermint cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and I'm making some vanilla cupcakes, but I'm using them in these like this cake pan that has mini Christmas trees, so it'll be like mini little Christmas trees, which I think will be cute. But what I did was I wrote down all the equipment I'm going to need so I can like get that ready before I start. And then I wrote down all the dry ingredients so I can get those all organized too. And all the wet or perishable ingredients so that can be all ready so that way I can have just everything organized all at once. And then I also broke down, and it is such a fluke, I wrote down like what temperature each recipe needs to be at and how long it's baking and if it needs to chill. So that way I can like organize, like I like to cook things that are cooked at the lowest temp first so that the oven can like slowly warm up to the temp it needs to get to. But it turns out everything I'm cooking is at the same temp tonight, which makes my life so much easier. So I have all this organized, and then under each one I just put, you know, that info, and then I have the ingredients and the instructions. I cut out any unnecessary instructions, like any decorations I wasn't doing, any ingredients I wasn't adding. The chocolate chip cookies I'm doubling, so I went ahead and doubled this now so it's all ready to go. So yeah, that's what I have got ready. I'm so excited to get started. Hopefully this will make it a little more streamlined, a little more organized. I'm going to set up the dining room table so that half of it is ready with cooling racks all ready to go so the cookies can go straight on there. I've already got space in the chest freezer because when I cool the cookie dough, I generally like to put it into the freezer for just like a little bit, like, you know, 5 to 20 minutes depending on how much dough there is and how thick the dough is. I find that works a lot better for me than doing it in the fridge, especially because our fridge is crammed. We have a pretty small fridge and it is crammed right now with like everything for Christmas and Christmas Eve. Like it's completely overrun. So I'm like, yeah, this has to fit in the freezer because it can't fit in the fridge. And yeah, and then the other side of the dining room table I'm going to fill up with ingredients so that I'm ready to go and I have all my equipment ready to go. And then we're just going to take each recipe one at a time and try to pretend we're on Bake Off so that we can pretend that, you know, I want to say Mary Berry is giving me comfort. I'm still sad she's not on the show anymore. Like, Prue's fine, but I want Mary Berry to adopt me, so I'm pretty sad. Let's feel better by baking. Alright, this looks like madness, but it has me more organized. Got the cooling racks all set up. We have all the ingredients we'll be needing, as far as some ingredients we might need that we're not sure about, all ready to go. And then this is all the equipment we'll be using, including the things I'm storing the cookies in. So that way it's all set up and we can just grab everything as we need it per recipe. So yeah, also I'm going to be linking to... Hi Mia.
Hello.
She helped.
You can grab me as needed.
Yay! Yeah, you're another helpful tool. That sounds like an insult.
Yeah, it also sounds masculinizing, so...
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Want me to cut that?
No.
Okay. And hi, Christmas tree.
Hello. It will help.
It will help. And I'll also be putting the links to the recipes for all the cookies I'm making in the description, so you can make any of these yourself if you want to. Our kitchen is like really not cut out for detailed filming great. I'm going to be having a general time lapse, so I'm not going to be able to show a ton of the details. Plus, it's my first time making...
And my tripod will help.
First is literally my first time making any of these recipes, so I may not be great at it. So let's see how this goes. Also, I stupid decided to wear white today. You don't wear white when you bake. I'm dumb.
Apron.
Yes, I don't have an apron, so... You need...
The oven temperature is exactly 350 degrees, and I feel so accomplished about that because it's such an awful oven, and Amanda can't make that magic happen, but I can!
Sometimes. We'll see if it changes halfway through. That's what happened to me last time.
Alright, we'll see.
I baked and it dropped down 150 degrees in 10 minutes.
Dry ingredients.
bane of my existence for sugar cookies. We're just gonna plop these in the freezer for a little bit to chill, and we're gonna start on our next cookie dough while we wait for these to be ready. Still having medication and having to eat every 4 hours and infection-related panic attacks too, so I'm having one of those right now while I bake, which sucks, which is where I'm glad she is baking with me. Because when I do that by myself, things do not go well and things tend to get burned or just left on the counter for 4 hours.
And then the next thing I know, you're panicking all night and I have no cookies, and it's the worst thing ever.
Yes, it's all about your cookies. White chocolate peppermint cookies. I'm making them a little bit different than they are in the recipe because instead of doing crushed candy canes, I got the Ghirardelli peppermint chunks, which are these white chunks here. So we'll see how those go. I tried to do crushed peppermint before and it went terribly, so trying to see if I can avoid that. If you want, when we're done the cleanup, if you do the dishes, I'll put all the ingredients away and clean up the actual kitchen.
That sounds ideal.
Perfect. God, I didn't know you got on a ladder. Chocolate chip cookies. So I was dumb. I let the sugar cookie dough chill in the freezer too long and now it's completely solid. And since it's so late, I'm gonna go and put them in the fridge and I'm probably gonna end up baking them tomorrow and finish the other stuff. If I finish everything else a lot sooner than I'm expecting, I might still do these tonight, but if not, these will be done tomorrow. All right, so the cookies are done except for the ones in the sugar cookies to get made tomorrow. But these are my white chocolate chip cookies and peppermint cookies. They did not spread. I know I'm really out of it because of the meds I'm on and having constant panic attacks because of the meds. So yeah, that's probably why I screwed them up a little bit, but hopefully they still taste good. At least they're just for me, like no one else likes peppermint with anything else. So these are only mine, so if they did screw up, not that bad. These are plain vanilla cupcakes that are made to look like, I did them in the shape of Christmas trees and gingerbread men for, basically my nephew. He's not by blood, but by choice. And he doesn't like anything with like too much icing or flavor, so I just made them nice plain ones. And then here are the chocolate chip cookies. I tried them out 2 ways because like they're supposed to not spread very much, I believe, but then I wanted to try them flattened too, so I have them both ways. So these are them flattened and these are them raised, and they're really cute, I think. So I do feel like they're a little hard. I think I cooked them just a tiny bit too long. These are a little bit softer, so we'll see what those are like. Yeah, but that is it for the cookies for now, and I'll show you the sugar cookies tomorrow too. But for this vlog, that's it. Mia's relaxing a little bit. So that is it for tonight. I get to open... Yeah. It's been a very panic attacky day. It sucks.
Honestly, I'm surprised that I didn't have any anxiety earlier today.
I know. Normally this kind of baking stuff is hard for you, especially when it's holiday stuff. You did really well.
Yeah, and I actually took time and said, no, this is what I need to do. And
Yeah. So she's still relaxing, and I'm gonna hang out with her. I'm trying to hang out with her while she's not feeling great, and gonna open today's box in my Harry Potter advent calendar, which I'm really sad about because it's almost done. So let's find number 22 and get that open. It happened again, y'all. So this one, at least I know what happened. It's clearly the sorting hat, so it is definitely those sorting hat paper clips that I got earlier. It must have just shifted and landed in another space. Like I said, it's got pretty messed up in shipping, so it's kind of all over the place. I'm kind of hoping that the next 2 days actually have things where they're supposed to be. I think on Christmas Eve, what I'm going to do is just rip up the whole front of the box to make sure there's something like hiding in any compartments, like in between compartments I couldn't see because I don't want to miss anything.
Kind of satisfying to you, considering that like half the calendar was empty.
I know, like at this point, I'm almost worried that some of them just didn't have anything in there. I do know on the website that sells them that they have a list of everything in the advent calendar, so I'm going to check and see if I actually got everything. But yeah, I think I'm just going to rip it up that day because I'm like, I don't know what else to do. Like,
there was nothing loose in the like shipping box?
No, like when I got this, they clearly had been super rough on it in transit, and this didn't have a lot of protection on it. So like you can see the back is like a door hang you can put, and it's already open. Like it was like that already. And the rest of it, like half these are already open, like it was ripped open in some places and stuff. So I think it got...
I almost wonder if you got it like used or something by accident.
No, it definitely didn't seem to be. It looked like it had been like kicked or something a few times. Like it looked like... It's not a super sturdy cardboard box. Like it's meant to be ripped open. And then there's a lot of space in between the presents and where the cardboard is. So because it got like moved around and disjointed some, it like... Everything around it like left their space and shuffled all over. Like nothing was fully open. Like there was no compartments that were completely open. Everything was just like, oh, the edges were slightly lifted in places, and it's a little messed up, which is frustrating. It's like, it was not cheap at all, but like, I don't think it's their fault other than the fact that like, maybe they could have protected it better before they mailed it out, but like, they were clearly very rough on it in transit, and it's frustrating, so hope you feel better.
Film our closing segment for my channel.
Yep. So that is it for this vlog today. I have to get it edited. It's definitely going up after midnight because baking cookies just got started later than I thought, and lasted longer than I thought.
11 now, so.
Yeah, and I have so it's definitely going up a little after midnight. I'm super sorry, but I won't be asleep yet, so it's still the day.
Forgivable.
I know. I do feel bad though. I'm really trying, but I'm honestly shocked to get any of this done considering I have to take my antibiotics 4 times a day, and I'm literally having a panic attack every single time I take a pill, and every single time I have to eat before taking the pill. So I've been having at least 4 panic attacks a day since like Thursday night. So, and before Thursday night, I pretty much had a panic attack off and on for about 36 hours. So I'm really tired right now.
Yeah, that's low-key the thing I'm most looking forward to with Vlogmas concluding is sleeping again.
Yeah, no, I could see that.
Like, I've got a lot going on, and for details, y'all can check out my channel. But, it's a lot on its own, and then going to bed at 2 in the morning every night is not helping.
I just want my infection gone, because I think that will help me calm down a lot. I really want my infection definitely gone.
Yeah, your OCD really doesn't like that.
No, and like, my tooth is feeling a lot better, but my chin underneath is still hurting quite a bit. So that's freaking me out, because it's being like, obviously the infection's spreading, and the antibiotics aren't strong enough, and you're gonna die. I get scared. Alright, that is it for tonight. We're gonna try to relax while we edit.
Good night, Amanda's viewers. I'm actually not here for this.
And then probably pass out, and then I have to get up early because my meds are on a pretty tight schedule, so I might fall asleep again afterwards, but I also have to wrap. Tomorrow is going to be a busy vlog. I have to basically do everything I didn't do while sick this week before Christmas. So theoretically, I have to wrap all my presents, finish baking the sugar cookies, fill out and mail all my cards, which are just going to be late, and make 4 presents by hand, which are 2 visual things and 2 things I have to write. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. Whenever it doesn't get done, I'm going to try to do it on Christmas Eve, but I try to keep Christmas Eve as low-key as possible. And I know I have other stuff to do on Christmas Eve. Like, I have to, like, make Christmas breakfast the night before, because I hate cooking breakfast on Christmas morning. It's not fun.
I kind of like it because it is a distraction from stuff that otherwise overwhelms me.
See, I don't want a distraction on Christmas.
Plus, fresh waffles. Like, that's kind of my thing.
Yeah, we didn't plan on that this year. Are you okay with that?
I'm very okay with that. I'm good. We got too much food.
Alright, so, yeah, I always do a full English breakfast, which is really fun, but, like, vegetarian, so fun. Alright, see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. My jingle bells are going off.